Hello, we're back again to talk about connecting with the angelic realms and the ascended masters. It's such an important time in our lives right now. There is so much change and the possibility of transformation, even while we are surrounded with this incredible chaos and uncertainty and challenge that we're each dealing with every day. So one of the ways I find I can gain comfort and partnership and ideas and guidance is to connect with the higher realms, with Source, with angelic beings, with the Ascended Masters. If you're not familiar with the term, the Ascended Masters are really wise teachers and guides and beings that actually did live on our planet and have since transitioned. But they are still available to us in a meditative state when we are open and receiving to partner with us, to come forward and answer some questions, give us ideas and suggestions, and just really be there for us. It's really interesting that in the angelic realms, they have this kind of non-interference policy. So they allow us to live our lives however we choose. And yet when we ask their intervention or their help or their assistance to bring forward some clarity and some just ideas about how to move forward in the most successful way, they are delighted. They've been waiting for that. It's just the invitation that brings them forward. Now, I remember when I first started trying very hard to connect to my guides, I was not very successful. I was skeptical, and I found that my mental chatter just got in the way. It's like, what am I hearing? Is this real? I had a hard time. So I created for myself a visualization that took me along this pathway into a higher space, a higher energy, a higher dimension, where it was easy. It's like the veils are thinner and it's easier to connect with that angelic realm. So let's do that together today. And I suggest that you practice this many times, and I will assure you it becomes so easy that you no longer have to do the visualization. You can close your eyes and immediately feel that an angelic being has stepped forward because you've requested their presence, and that you can have a dialogue that is fluid and clear and easy. So let's explore this together. Open up your heart, your just whole energy being, and let's just see what happens. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And find yourself standing in front of a door that's beautiful and kind of mysterious and interesting. And just push that doorway open and step into a beautiful garden. This is a personal, private garden. It's your garden. You can spend as much time as you like here, and you are alone in its peace and quiet. Look for a place to sit down. You might find a bench or a smooth rock that's shaped like a seat, or even just sit on the grass. And start to let your cares and worries, your dense energies, your negative, heavy thoughts and experiences just kind of flow out of your body, out of your energy, down into Mother Earth. And she will receive and purify and transform those energies. What do you hear as you're sitting here? Maybe some bird song, or there's frogs croaking, or crickets chirping. Just notice. What do you smell? If there's a gentle breeze, just feel that on your face as it joins the sunlight to warm you and relax you. Remember what it feels like to be in solitude, to be at peace, to be quiet. Across this little garden space, you notice there's the beginning of a pathway, and it makes you really curious. Where does that go? So you get up and just walk over to that pathway and start strolling along, exploring the space as you go. Notice how soft everything is. It's a feminine space. There might be soft grasses gently moving and beautiful flowers, sweet scents. As you walk along this pathway up ahead, you start to see a misty glow of golden light. It's very compelling. It's quite beautiful. And as you get closer, this misty golden light completely folds you up into its space. It feels comforting and safe and protected, and it's very welcoming. This golden light seems to lead you off the path to the right, and as you start to walk that direction, you notice a bright golden portal that compels you to move forward. Step over the threshold into a room filled with golden light. It's a circular room. It has no walls, and yet you feel like it's a room somehow. It is defined. There's a round table in the center of the room with beings sitting around the table. They might have form, they might just be beautiful spheres of light, or you might just sense their presence. There's an empty chair right in front of you. I'd like you to pull that chair out and sit at these tables with these beings. Notice that little bit of excitement that's building up about being in their presence. Be aware of your heart center in the center of your chest, and just send that heart energy to the being on your left who shares it to their left, and that heart light goes all the way around the circle, returning back to you, completing the circle and connecting each of you by your heart energy. Ask if there is one being here that would like to stand up and make a personal connection with you, to show themselves in some way. And just notice who stands up. Whose energy do you feel personally connecting with yours in a very defined way? Would they like to share their name with you? Sometimes they do, often they do not, but just notice that connection. And now I'd like you to ask them one question. Is there one issue in your life you would like some guidance on? Make it clear and distinct and short, and invite them to share with you something that would be helpful and meaningful in your life today. You may receive the answer in many different ways. It could be an image, it might be actual words that you sense, or it might be just an inner feeling that information has been downloaded into your energy, into your space. When that feels complete, give thanks, be grateful, share your appreciation for making that connection and for the information shared. Know that you will be back whenever you choose into this space to either just hang out and receive the connection, that unity consciousness, or to make a special connection, ask for guidance and information. Feel what it's like to be fully present to these angelic energies. And then with gratitude, stand up and move away from the table. And step back over that portal through the golden light onto the pathway back towards the garden and begin walking. And as you walk, the golden light begins to disperse and you're more aware of this pathway under your feet and feeling that groundedness and that connection with the earth. And as you approach the garden, you start to hear the birds, smell the flowers, and return back to that place that you were sitting and spend some time here, just assimilating the experience and the energies and still feeling that you are connected even as you come back more into your body. What was the information they shared with you? If it doesn't come immediately, sometimes it comes to us through dream time or through our writing or our inner knowing. It is there and it will come forward for you. Spend as much time as you like here, and when you feel complete and ready to come back into present life, just step back through that doorway into the space where you are seated. Close the door and know that you can come back here whenever you choose. Much magic, much mystical experiences, much joy and illumination and clarification is available in this space, and you will be here often. Many blessings.